Well, hello everybody. Good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy Friday. Welcome back. I hope y'all are comfy. All this talk about coffee and hot chocolate is making me wonder, have you tried mochas? Because I think that's what that is. Maybe I'm mistaken. Marshmallow fluff? I was still made it a hot chocolate and I put 3 mini marshmallows in it. Because I was like, usually it's way too many, and I like the way they look because they make it look super cute, but then I don't actually want to eat them at the end because I already drank a whole hot chocolate and I'm like panicking about the sugar. And then I get to the end and I'm like, okay, there's only 3. They did their job already. Hi, kitty cat. But then I don't know if you can like compost marshmallows because like, are they food? Are they really? Hi, kitty cat. How you doing? Good morning. I bought the mix without the mini marshmallows. Cheap, espresso-less way to do a mocha at home, though. I am uncultured. I didn't know it was supposed to include espresso, although to be fair, we've established on a couple of occasions that I don't understand espresso. It's like coffee, but more. Live on mochas. It's like one of my go-to orders if I'm at a coffee shop and I'm like panicking is that they'll always make one and it'll always be good. Is to do like a mocha or just like some variety of a latte. Okay, glasses are clean. That's good. We got water. Oh yeah, we got a kitty cat. Hey. Hi. How you doing? You look good this morning. You look good. Good morning, Hazel. Good morning. I would love to thank Mythic exists for a 31-month resub. Woohoo! Party! And Amy Starray with a 13-month resub. Happy Friday, Hazel and friends. Happy Friday. Fun to put in a thermos for a winter hike / walk. There's a theory that my mother has that tea tastes a million times better outdoors, or that most things taste better outdoors, and having brought cups of tea in a thermos hiking, or realistically fishing, I agree. I think she's onto something. I'm not like gonna sit here and, well, I can't make any promises I can't keep. My intent is not to sit here and craft, but I do want to just look and see what the landscape looks like. I haven't made any gold in a while. And I spent gold on a couple of WoW tokens just to get some BNet balance in my account for, like, the future, while token prices had dipped due to patch launch. So I just wanted to take a little look-see. Maybe I need to, like, transmute or something. That's pretty fast. Alright. Let's see here. We got new values. Dracathis. Pretty profitable on average. So let's grab... I need 3,000. I need 2,300-ish glow spores. And then the gem dust, just like a couple hundred of those. Get 500, why not? Stock up. We can at least do that. It's not profitable on a 1-to-1 ratio, but if you account for your resourcefulness and multicraft and everything like that, it averages out to be decent. So you just have to kind of hope that you are at least an average amount of lucky. We're going to meet a kitty named Baguette today. Very excited to meet him. Almost Saturday, time to catch up with the news of the week. I feel like there's going to be a couple of very short, frivolous news videos because, like, what's going to happen? It's December the 15th, like, if Blizzard knows what's good for them, they'll be like, having hot chocolate and, seeing families, going for walks, looking at lights. What else do you do? Cookies. We're going to transmute these ones. Actually sit and enjoy stream tonight. No work for a change. Glad to have you here. Welcome. If I ever get coffee, which is exceedingly rarely, I make sure it tastes as little like coffee as they will let me get away with. Yeah, been there. Although, all of the coffee black like my heart crowd would scoff at my breakfast, my morning drink. My oat milk and Splenda concoction. All right, we got 16 out of a 10 craft, so that's decent. That's not too bad. 65k worth of those. What does the other stuff look like? Just looking. That's good. That's okay. What about these? Yeah. Oh, that's tempting. Let me just take a little look-see. Yeah. Oh, I do want to. Should I do it later? Should I do it now? Big old batch. It takes like an hour to do. I'll do it later, but I'll write it down so I actually do it. Because that's pretty juicy. That's pretty yummy. And I haven't made any gold in a while, so like I should probably list some stuff. So wow, my lists are a mess in that there's like 2 half-finished lists that I clearly never looked at again. Let me see. Elemental potions. Bracket organic. Which to me just means that I made the pieces for it. We make free range potions here at Hazelnutty Games. Alright, let's log off this before I start crafting something I can't take back. Get to save medicine from the Grinch tomorrow. What's gonna happen in the next 12 months, really? Yeah. I don't know how many times I can get away with just saying, well, why don't you just wait and see? You think every profession is profitable? Not always. Not always. I have insufficient data to make this call. I can only speak to alchemy. How is your co-host doing? Kitty cat, how you doing? And morning. Moosey ran into a different cat while we were on our walk this morning. We turned a corner and it kind of jump scared us because it was sitting right in the street. And it's a cat that I'm familiar with. And it's also an enormous cat. Like if it was any bigger, it would be a bobcat. And it was just sitting there completely unperturbed. And Moosey's like, he like sniffs his nose with the cat, and that was very nice. And then he's like, are you a dog? Can I play? And I was like, no, we're going around. So the good news is that he thinks cats are dogs, which means that he's not trying to kill them, but it does mean that he's trying to play with them with maximum rambunctiousness. Oh, I sold a ring for a couple $1,000 gold. That's nice. Why am I on my priest? For what? What am I doing here? I'm fixing my transmog, apparently. I had some thought about... I know I'm going to play my hunter today, but I had some thought about doing... Did I not save? I had a pair of pants that I liked with this blue shirt. I was changing the colors of my casual mog. I liked the blue shirt with the brown pants, but I had some that looked like... I don't know, less like leggings. I've also noticed that every woman that I see out in the world in wintertime wears like... Or that I've seen lately anyway. Maybe I'm just not looking at enough people, but like they've all got black winter leggings on and then like some variety of like boots or coats or whatever. But like the pants are always leggings, and it makes me wonder, have I missed a handout? Was there a memo, a class, a seminar indeed that I didn't attend? Where are my complimentary Canadian woman winter leggings? Are they warm? Are they tight? Are they itchy? Who's to say? I have my complimentary Canadian woman winter sweatpants, and I do not feel as classy, but then again, I'm walking my dog. How classy do I need to be? Speaking of classy, I don't remember. I had the perfect pants. Speaking of pants, I had the perfect pants. It wasn't these ones, although they are spectacular. And you'd think, how important can pants be, Hazel? You're a gnome. Your legs are like the size of your thumb. And I would say, shush. Those are too shiny. Those are too plain. Those are too plain. They were perfect. Was it these ones? No. It was definitely like a brown legging and not a black one. But they looked like pants, ostensibly. Like, they didn't look too weird. Sometimes pants look strange in this game. Those ones have like, quilts on them. Maybe I need quilted hip pads. Those are too leathery looking. This is not what I meant to do today. Those are too short. Her ankles are going to be cold. She did not get this much Mythic Plus rating to have cold ankles. Those ones? No, it was a darker color. I'm going to look through all 26 pages of pants until I find them. Oh. You don't spend a lot of time looking at cloth pants because often you're just going to mog a robe. So I'm not very familiar. Like with robes, I would have probably some idea of what I was looking for and I would like know what to search in the search bar for it. Again, too short. Too short. Those are brown linen pants, but they're not the ones. Do I still have my old pants that I took off, actually? No, I probably vendered them already. I wanted to see if they still had the name of what they were mogged to. I had... Because I don't want them to be blue. I mean, that's not too bad. You want them to get out of the way of the shirt. You know, you want the pants to let the shirt sing. You know, or hum or yodel or something that a flannel shirt might do. I don't suppose yodeling is the thing. Those are too much. Maybe we just commit to... What, did I have a close second? I know I've gone back to the beginning like 3 times now. Those are ridiculous. I think these were about as good as it was gonna get. They've got like a little belty situation on them. Let's just save that under... Uh-oh. No! Oh, they were, I know which ones, It's these ones. We're just gonna mog it. We're not even gonna save it, which is how I got into this trouble in the first place. Let's just, yeah, fine. I've got my gardening tools. That's how I heal is with my gardening tools. Fleece line leggings, all the rage. Leggings warm, very comfortable. People must have different leggings than mine, because my leggings are very comfortable. They're not warm. They are not warm. And sometimes they squeeze, you know? Like, I'm in an era of my life where if my clothing is annoying me, I take it off and I put something else on. And it's a really low bar. Did you get more work shirts? I just switched to a different blue one. Fleece line, need those. I got some like Sherpa fleece line sweatpants that are fantastic. They're enormous, and they are really warm. And if you're walking the dog and it's like freezing outside, there's nothing else that you want to be wearing. Boots from the trading post? Oh. Still consider leggings a crime against fashion. I didn't realize you were such a fashionista. I don't think flannel yodels. Real throaty, deep singing voice. At least they're still bothering to wear her. Yeah, no, she looks fine. She looks good. This is my project. See, those leggings look good on her. They just look funny on my priest. I think the detail on them scrunches up too much and they end up looking a bit strange on my priest. Are they enormous? They are. I was wearing them this morning, but I put on my normal ripped sweatpants instead just because I didn't want to cook and get too sweaty at my desk. I don't know if I've just worn my clothes for too long and that's why they're like stained and filled with tears, or if it's because I'm like inherently uncautious and clumsy and I spill things more than the average person, or I just like roll around on the floor more than you're supposed to. I think a lot of adults don't just like fall over as much as I do. Not that I'm falling over by accident. I do, you know, sometimes you just want to like lay down with the dog where the dog is on the floor. Why not both? You have pets. You have animals? Yeah, I guess so. I just, you know, when you think about, like, well, if I'm going to go to a place and be outside with the rest of the people, I should probably wear something that's not stained and or ripped. And I have some things like that, but they're no fun. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, yeah, I did this, but then I couldn't turn it in because, like, the quest giver was gone and I couldn't find them inside of the raids, so I could go back and... Isn't this for the helm enchant? Is there catch up on it for alts? I don't really know what's going on with that. It must be. I'm just going to zone back into the raid and see. I mean, it's going to burn my Hearthstone, but I'm going to zone back into the raid and just see if I can. Because if I could get the helm enchant, that would be nice. I did a whole normal clear of the raid last night on my hunter. She is now 9 of 9 normal. Congratulations to her. Not a lot to speak for of loot. I won a pair of pants, champion pants that I'm sitting on to waiting for Catalyst, but yeah, it was oh dream energy, dream infusion. Oh, I get another one. Okay, I have one of those. I have that one. We must get the ducky, the duck of your dreams, of course. Okay. You get away with calling ripped clothing a fashion choice, though. Yeah, I mean that's true, but no one's ever questioned me about this, by the way. Sometimes I just, I don't know. Is there a reason your bars aren't centered? Yeah, I like them like this. Don't like clothes that aren't broken because I don't wear them, don't want to wear them. Yeah, something to that effect. Standing pants versus sitting pants is a real problem. Any pants that are comfortable enough to sit down in for extended periods of time, or you know, do the Hazel Gremlin in are not going to be very, I don't know, well-fitted or nice-looking pants for standing up and just walking around outdoors in. What do you want? Oh yeah, there's more. Yeah. You don't enjoy sitting in sheets? No! Oh, they won't even let me in! I'm just trying to turn in a quest! Ugh, fine. Whatever. I'm leaving. Do I want to do... No, I don't want to do any of that. PC specs. I have a 3080. And then I have... I don't know, some kind of an i7. It's a good computer. It gets the job done. Join a Super Bloom group and go inside. Mm-hmm. Dramatic Hearthstone. I like it. It's the Hearthstone, the flame. Do you think someone will let me into a dungeon group? Let me get into a key spec. My damage in rate is okay. The weird thing is that I think that I do better damage in like multi-target, right? Like trash packs and stuff like that. However, the problem and the trouble is that, so like, yeah, I'm like 6th or 7th on a lot of these fights, which is fine in single target. Especially because some people are on like their mains and whatever. I was doing like 100 and, you know, my damage is fine. But even on fights that have ads, the ads die so immediately that it doesn't really seem like there's good fights for people that excel at cleave. Or at least not if you want to be on top of the meters. You're allowed to go. You're just not going to be a star, darling. Okay. Am I in a key spec? Sure am. Do I have everything I need? Yeah. I pressed the organize button and it moved all of my goodies. There we go. Am I happy with this? I'll need another 80 Dream Surge Coalescence before I can buy one of the toys. I'm probably going to end up buying the wrong one. Same PC. I used to have a double PC setup, and I found it to be an absolute pain in the back end. It was not worth it. It was not worth the extra resolution or frames or whatever. You can stream the game just fine in 1080 on one rig that's running it if it's got a reasonable setup. And having two computers with like the interface switching and, you know, cameras routed through this one and then microphone, it was ugly. It's possible, it just sucks and I hate it. Don't want to do the 26? I don't think they would have let me in. What did I get into? The 7? Oh, I got into a 7. That's not too bad. Hi. I gotta say hi so that they feel worse. And with an exclamation point. I gotta be chipper and chirpy so that if they kick me for a mage, they feel bad about it. Alright. I am probably the last day, so I'm gonna want to use... Well, I'll pull out my pet later. This is a... Waycrest Manor? This is a Waycrest Manor. I'm gonna head out there. Software backend and your backend. Yeah, I never want to imply that it's not doable. It's certainly doable. It's just never going to be not... It's never going to be as seamless and not a headache as not doing it. Sometimes less is more. I'm going to Waycrest Manor. Any of you guys do this? This way. It takes me so long to figure it out. Like, I have to look at the NPCs that are beside each portal, and I go, Waycrest Manor. Is that in Val'Sharah? Val'Sharah was a long time ago. Waycrest Manor was a long time ago. No, it can't be that one. And then I'll, like, move on to the next one. Like, you'd think I would know by now, and I don't. Where is the Sandy Night Saber from? Dark Shore, I think? It's pretty, right? 7th Legion Service Medals. BFA. Yeah. But there are recolors of that are from the BFA Darkshire Warfront. An order of expansions, which helps if you can remember the order. Yeah. Yeah, that is a bit of an if. Everybody, like, coming? People more or less here? I can help summons. I just click on portals and then I hope that it's, like, from somebody that's in my group. It looks like they have enough people helping summon already, so I'm gonna make sure that I have a flask on. I've got 36 minutes left on my rockets. That should be fine. I've got a half an hour left on my food. That should also be fine. I'm in a key spec. That's a good start. It's the only dungeon I liked in BFA. I like it a heck of a lot better when I'm not tanking it. I'm gonna zone in. Oh, Mind Flare Minis. I'm sorry about that timeout. That was just a Streamlabs gets confused with too many periods. A hot take on the Raid Ready boost. I mean, I'm not gonna buy it, but it's available for people to buy. I don't really mind what they sell in the shop, as long as they don't like come into my house and beat me up for my money. You can't click the portals not from your group. Huge relief to me. You'd think that oh, it's not a mythic. Let's zone out and someone can fix that. You'd think that I would notice that I wasn't clicking in a portal. I think that sometimes I just click on stuff and then I assume that something's happening, but I won't like look at my character's animations. I like this Transmog. I don't know if I'm ever going to change it to something fancier. I feel like I like this character because she's, you know, like you can see her. She's not being swallowed up by her gear. I like this little longbow. I might be able to get like find a fancier one that's still simple that I like, but I don't know. How you doing, kitty cat? You falling asleep? Meow. Hi. It's so dark in here. I always feel like I should turn off my stream lights so that I can actually see what's going on in here without glare, because the gamma is really low in this place. Mobs after the second boss on bolstering. Awful. Okie dokie. I am picking up a lust pet, and I'm going to lust... I mean, some people like to lust in the first trash pack. I'll see how big they go. I'll see how big they go, because sometimes people want to lust in the first boss as well. If we go all the way out and get all these and then into the corridor as well, then... It's on a 7, so there is no bolstering. There is entangling. I feel like on a 7, even on a fortified week, lusting trash is going to be kind of no good unless we are doing like a really big trash pull, like a really, really crazy big one. Where's details? That's last night. Where's current segment?
Interrupt. Shockwave.
There we go.
Grapevine.
I like that you can just kind of disengage out of every vine.
Shockwave.
And in Tindral, on T-Swift, you can just disengage out of every Oh, I can just take the defense off. Every route, it's great. Makes me yell Nancy. Alright, so infected thorns from the acolytes need to be stopped if possible, because those suck.
3, 2.
Interrupt.
We found hatred for the pig boss's melee. They want to do the boss, they want to go up the stairs. My groups usually go up the stairs and then grab some trash that just happens. And then they come down the stairs and then they do this pack. And whenever I'm tanking, I'm always like, I don't know what you grabbed or how. I'm just gonna wander up there and hope some stuff pulls.
2, 1.
Grapevine.
Now that I'm done normal Amir Giselle on this character, I don't know. My technical goal that I had set myself before I started another seasonal was to get like 1k Mythic Plus rating.
Mind control.
Which is certainly something that we can work on.
Keep moving.
But if I get that,
2.
I have to decide if I want to set another goal,
Grapevine.
or if I just want to like keep going for as
Spread.
long as it's fun, or if I want to just like move on to the next character, because I'm kind of having fun. I feel like I haven't... I mean, I don't even have my tier set bonus yet. It feels bad to stop before you even get your 4 set. That's no good.
Heal to full.
I kind of like doing these low to medium keys because I can feel like I'm helping.
Grapevine.
Who's getting it? You are.
Keep moving.
Alright, I'm done. What is my favorite fish on my shirt? Aside from the stripper. Which is just a striped bass. There's an Atlantic salmon on this shirt. I think that's pretty cool. I've never caught a salmon. One day maybe I'll catch a salmon. Although I'll feel bad because they've had a real rough go of it. It's one of the reasons I didn't go salmon fishing this year is like, they don't need me bothering them. They came all the way through their whole lives back to their spawning grounds, you know, like there was like a landslide or like the fish are having a bad couple of years. they don't need me. I can eat chickpeas.
Shockwave.
I think the cod are cool too. Some of them are just pretty. Salmon are cool because they get eaten by bears. I love bears. Yeah, I like bears. I like bears theoretically. I've not told a bear I like them in person, and I'm happy to keep that the same.
Three.
Oh, I don't have a kick up.
1.
Grapevine. Watch your step. Interrupt. Watch your step.
Those infected thorns suck. They're awful. Any stops that you can get on them help your healers out a lot.
Two. 1.
Grapevine. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Call of the Wild is so much damage, and it's such a one button thing. Like, you just press it, and then you keep living your life, and then all of a sudden it's like, wow, you're doing loads of AoE damage. Congratulations! How did you do it? And you're like, well, I've pressed Call of the Wild. It's a 2-minute cooldown. I put it on my action bar, and I used it. More at 11.
Target change.
3, 2, 1.
Grapevine. Watch your feet.
Owie! Oh, I can shut behind you. Fire ghosties, which always kill me on my priest, like 100% of the time.
Target change.
3, 2, 1.
Not okay. 89% of the time. I lived once. But on like high tyrannical keys, those things, like I would rather the tank just get up to like, you know, a majillion stacks of the thing. Like I can keep a tank up sometimes, but surviving through the thing is like another story.
Grapevine.
Seriously, what are we gonna lust? Oh, I don't know actually. Kind of forgot about it. They've probably brought me 4 lust. To my knowledge, no one's yelled at me in party chat yet. I do have it open at least, which is better than sometimes. I suppose I'll lust for the pig boss, and then see if it's back up for Gorok Tool, because we have a lot of time here.
3, 2, 1.
Grapevine.
If I remember. No lust run. Yeah, I scam people. I say, invite me, I can lust, and then I don't. Well, I said I could lust. I didn't say I would. is what happens when you get spoiled by Flabby always being the person to press the button.
3, 2, 1.
How much stuff do we have here? Pretty decent amount, because they're all the way down there. Alright. I've never gone this way before.
Three, two, one.
Grapevine.
Tried out the newest Hearthstone BG patch, been really enjoying it. No, and I've heard really good things. My friend's playing it and really likes it.
3, 2.
I haven't played it. Sometimes when I play Hearthstone BGs, I end up spending money on like hero skins and stuff. You'd think I would have enough, you know, like when is enough? Or I'll just play instead of like dealing with my life. And it's not that I'm dealing with my life in the absence of Hearthstone Battlegrounds, but you know, my odds are better.
3, 2, 1.
There's so much trash in this room. Holy moly. Another baby tune all grown up. I was really surprised by how much item level we were able to get. It felt like I played her for like a half an hour. Like we had this character for what, this week? And she's up to 455, which I'm pretty pleased with. She doesn't have 4 sets. She has two pieces because I didn't get a piece out of Vault or Raid or anything.
3, 2.
The prophecy came true. Here, I'm listening.
Watch your step.
The prophecy came true, and now that I finally got onto somebody that was on the Hunter Druid Mage token, all that dropped was Priest, Paladin, Shaman tier.
Watch your feet.
Exclusively.
Shockwave.
That's it.
Kill outs.
2,
I
1.
don't
Watch
know
your
if we can
step.
kill it. I think we can just kill this. I think we can just press the button a lot of times. Yeah. Someone who is unable to break away from Hearthstone PGs, I commend your self-control. Oh, thanks. It has been so gray and gloomy and dark. I've been just like turning all of the lights on in my apartment during the day just to try and pretend that it's daytime. Even though it is daytime, it'll be like 11 in the morning. And it'll be
Watch your
just
step.
dark. I do have lots of lamps and lights and stuff.
Shockwave.
It's just gloomy in here, and I don't know quite. I think it's me. I think I'm letting the vibes down. I think my gloominess is rubbing off on the space, which is then rubbing off onto me.
1.
Shockwave. Interrupt.
Are we happy with what's going on? Kind of run out of buttons to press. This never happens to me. Let's finish that one. I do not have an interrupt for that, but somebody else did, so that's good. It's like that in the winter. Yeah. The light color is very gray. Maybe I should just switch out all my light bulbs for warmer ones. I usually hate yellow light because... But it's not like I'm taking pictures or video inside or anything like that. I don't need to color balance for it. It's just for like living in. And the outdoor light is like very colorless. It's real gloomy. And I don't think that like having different colored lamps would like fix me, but it wouldn't hurt necessarily. It's one of those things where you've got a lot of different factors going on. Okay. So I'm starting to think that we're just getting that one lust because I don't think it's going to be back in time.
Interrupt.
Oh yeah, we love Please. This is definitely my week to do keys in this hunter because bolstering fortified week is like a good week to be just like beast cleaving. You know, you want to hit everything down evenly as best as you can. So I just try to stay nice and spread from people so that if I get the thing, I can get dispelled like right away.
Spread your step.
And then as soon as I get a dispel, I can move. Oh, no, not that one. There we go. And then once that goes off, I can move back.
3, 2, 1.
Grapevine.
I got so excited at how far down we had DPS'd him, and then I remembered how this fight works. Hunter's always such a relief to play when you've been playing casters because it's so cozy to just be able to run around and move as much as you want without having to like cast or think about casts, you know? You don't have like your little toolkit of like, well, these are the stinky spells that I can press if I have to move. You get to just like keep doing whatever else it was that you were doing. Doesn't necessarily make me any good at it, but it's comfy at least being able to just kind of move and do whatever. Room with all the witches is murder with bolstering.
Grapevine.
Bad pug in Waycrest Manor kept blaming me for losing aggro when it was an AoE cast they were not interrupting. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's no good. We have 6 minutes left on this list. But, good news is I think we're going to healthily time this, which should be a good chunk of score for me. I'm hoping that as I get more like 7s and 8s timed, and like overtimed, that I have an easier time getting accepted to, you know, like 10s, 11s. Slowly climb up the ladder of key pugs. This one, this one, this one.
Three, 2, 1.
Grapevine. Killads. Interrupt. AoE incoming.
Oh, Katie, I gotta scoop your box.
Killads.
I remember doing Infested in here for Season 1 in BFA. I don't think I do.
2.
I've either blocked it out or I just didn't do keys very much at that time.
AoE incoming.
I think I burned it. Yeah. There we go. Nice, thank you. We got some score. Great job, everybody. Oh, we need more percentage. We're going back up the stairs. We're not teleporting. Is there anything else left? Normally you would like take the port to go back to the beginning to grab something because there's like nothing for a really long time, but I'm just gonna follow the tank. Yeah, 1% forces. Yeah, Entangled is an affix. You need to get out of the green circle to break it. Otherwise, if you don't do it in time, it stuns you, I believe, or maybe just does damage or both. Any root breaks will get rid of it, or you can just walk out of the thing. It's pretty much a non-issue unless you are, for whatever reason, stuck and you can't. It's just not a good time to move and you don't have another way to break it. That can be a problem occasionally.
1.
Alright, well, this will work. Yeah, BFA was still a DPS main, so I didn't really get invited to keys. I also don't think I pursued invites to keys. I think I gave up too quick. There we go. We +3'd. It's 100. For a second, I was like 652 new rating. Wow, no. 120 rating. New total 652. Thanks for the invite. I always appreciate people taking me. Sorry about the singular lust. Don't understand the body burning. So when an ad dies, there's there'll be like a file in the ground. You can pick it up by walking over it, and you can throw it with an extra action button. And you need to throw the vial onto the dead body of the ad. Otherwise, the next time the boss casts Dread Essence, it'll revive the ad. They'll come back, basically. Alright, so I got 52 gold. I am getting out of here. And I need to scoop my cat's box because, well, obvious reasons. One sec. Okie dokie. Just realized Bailey's in the cupboard. Oh, fancy. I have yet to fix my Christmas tree. It still looks awful. It is December the 15th, so there's 10 days until Christmas. I have wrapped some amount of gifts. I need to go shopping one more time. And I was thinking I definitely don't want to drive in the city at around this time of year. I learned that one the year that I moved here. Is that any kind of shopping center is going to be an absolute zoo. So I could take a bus, or I could just like walk a ways. I don't know what I'm getting is the problem. If I knew what I was getting, I would have ordered it. I would have ordered it online. Oh, hi Kitty, welcome back. Haven't even got to get a tree yet this year. I was talking about baking and then I didn't do that. And I was talking about decorating more and then I didn't do that. I've just been like doing nothing and then feeling awful about doing nothing. And you might say, Hazel, well, you should do something. And I would be like, uh-huh. If only I'd thought of that. Hi. But it's Friday. I need to do a news video, and I want to water change the aquarium. It needs doing. Some thirsty fishies. Or not thirsty fishies, but fishies could use a little algae scrub. I'm looking. So that was really good for my score. I have yet to do a Darkheart Thicket. I have a key for a Darkheart Thicket. I could list my own key. But if I could get into something higher than a 5, that would be cool too. What did I get for... I got Flight Stones and I got Drake's Crest for that actually, which is pretty good. We like those. I have lots of Drake's Crests and some Flight Stones, so I might be able to get some upgrades. Got my Christmas gifts done already. Mayfair Mall was insane last weekend. I heard that... I don't know if it was last weekend, but recently the power went out while, like, at Mayfair Mall while people were shopping. They just had to kind of, like, hang out and wait until it came back on. Wasn't even home 5 minutes and the cat demanded cuddles. I'm gonna upgrade. So I've been upgrading, yeah, I've been using my Drake's Crest to upgrade these veteran tier pieces because those seem safe. Is this a Drake's? No, that's a Worm's Crest situation. This is a Drake's Crest situation. It's just like a veteran regular piece. I like upgrading these big main slot pieces because they have tons of stam. I can get 423 stam for doing this. So we're just going to go ahead and slam that. Plus a little bit of item level. Never leave. Had a doctor's appointment. Love cats. 4 cats in the room right now. Yeah, chest legs seem pretty good. Alrighty. Who else can I sneak into a key? Let's look for a thicket, because I don't have one of those. Let's just start applying to stuff. That's an 8. That's an 11. That is... Oh, I'll get into the 8. This is pretty good. For a while, I was only getting invited to, like, 2s and 4s and not 8s, so I'll take it. Alright. And there's a shaman, so they might... There's a shaman and an evoker. They didn't even bring me for my lust. They brought me for my, pizzazz. For my style. For my, optimism, surely. 10 cats! Oh! Got socks for Secret Santa. I have like cooking and baking to do, but I don't have. I've kind of fallen out of touch with my kitchen cupboards. I don't know what I have. I don't know what I need. Sometimes food comes really easily to me, and sometimes it's just like it feels impossible. Valshara this way. Away from WoW since the start of Dragonflight. Curious how hard it is to come back. Not hard to come back. The biggest burden is going to be getting caught up on how gear upgrading works. It's going to be like a knowledge barrier, not so much a time barrier. It's quite fast to come back and get stuff. You just want to get yourself into the new zone, do new zone activities, and make friends with item upgrading. You'll be fine. Let's head this way. Did I say hi yet? I did say hi. We have literally 4 lust classes. I'm gonna use a cunning pet or a tenacity pet. I like the movement speed from cunning pets. Your pink hair, but you're sick DPS, obviously. I was trying to think if I would ever grow my hair out again. And I think I wouldn't. I can't justify growing it out and continuing to dye it. Like, if I'm gonna dye it, I gotta keep it short. Because I don't want to get it done anywhere. I like doing it at home, and I do not have the capacity to do my own roots. And, like, have everything work. Plus, I feel like if I ever grew it out again, I would, like, blow dry it and straighten it and stuff, and I would just give up on the curls, because they were not making me feel good. And that's a lot of damage if you stack that with lightning damage. But I could also just, like, be bald and wear hats. Summoning. I'm summoning. Short hair suits you? Yeah. I was coming up on a year of it. Can you believe I cut my hair last January? It's been a whole year. I think the biggest thing I saved, aside from time, was just money. Money and space in my bathroom. It's insane how much you can end up spending. Even when you're not, like, shopping at nice places, even if you're just getting drugstore stuff, just trying to, like, deal with curls, it just turns into a lot. All right, we got people. I have a flask. I am re-upping my rockets because they only have 8 minutes left. It was a fast year. Think you'd rock a short, messy mop style? I would need to learn how to like blow dry it, basically, because if I have short hair and I just try to like air dry it or towel dry it like I do now, and if it was like medium, it's going to be a frizz ball because I have really curly, dry, porous hair naturally. So I can't just rock out of bed with anything longer than this without doing something about it, I think, which is part of why it's so short, is because if I want to not do anything about it, this is kind of the option. Because I don't have I don't have the smooth hair that I envy in other people. I guess it has bodies. Some people wish their hair wasn't so flat. I have the opposite problem. I do feel cool, though. And I like being able to put on a hat and take it off without worrying that it's, like, done anything untoward to my hair. I'm gonna grab Moose, I think. We're gonna do Moose. So this is a 7. And it looks like we're doing kind of like a nice little baby little pull. I don't want to go too ham bone bananas until we have like a bigger trash pack. So I'm even holding Beastia Wrath, which you never really want to hold. You get it back constantly. Dyson with the diffuser, minimal heat. Yeah, I used to have a few Dyson hair appliances. I gave them all to my sister when I cut my hair.
Interrupt.
They helped. They helped. For years and years and years, I would straighten my hair but not blow dry it because I just didn't, I don't know, understand blow drying. So for a long time, I would like air dry or towel dry my hair, and then I would just straighten over my curls, and I would end up with like weird frizzy waves, and then like stick straight bangs because I would like extra straighten my bangs because I had bangs for like 10 plus years, and that was a whole that was a whole thing. That was a whole look. Your hunter looks like you. Yeah. That was my dream. That was my goal with this one. And she's got a cat and a dog pet, and the cat's name is named after Kira, which is this kitty here. The silver tiger is this Kira, and then the Bakar is named after my dog Moose, aka Moo, aka Mr. Moosey Moo, aka my Moo.
Charging.
Oh, my Moo.
Move.
Alright, when am I gonna use Call of the Wild? It's like a big, it's a 2-minute cooldown. I should have used it already. I just,
3,
you know, we're being so
2,
conservative.
1.
Grapevine. Charging. Move.
Oh, we're pulling these guys. Alright, I'll use it now. I've never pulled this pack before. There are bears here. This means I don't have to do that silly little skip. I hate the skip. I can't make the jump. I'm not very good at it. And I'm salty about it, apparently.
Three, 2, one.
Wrong way, my bad. All good. No worries. Oh, they're gonna make me do the thing anyway. How do people do this? You go like up here. Yeah, that works a little better. Oh, I didn't dismiss my pets. I don't know where they. Oh wait, they're fine. They made the jump. They made the jump. And we got all the side stuff anyways. We're gonna have so much trash. This is fine. I don't mind. I'm gonna use a little bit of that. Maybe a little bit of a defensive cooldown. I import talents from Wowhead.
3.
I'm sure the Icy Veins ones are fine also. Sometimes they're even, the guides are by the same people. Kitty, what are you purring about? You happy? Back in the day, the hair was a statement with the vibrant colors. It was. It was.
Three, two, one.
Grapevine.
Sometimes I think about, man, I would love to get back to how I used to be when I used to be really together and functional. But then I like look back on my life at the different phases of it, and I don't know if I ever was there. I've restarted my life like 5 times, and by that I mean like moved to a new city, made completely like left all the people behind, done a completely different thing. And in no circumstances it ever like really worked out. Like, this is fine. This is good. I'd say content creation is the thing that has worked out the most out of all of it. But I don't know if I can ever point to a period in my life where I was like, and this time I was actually doing well. I think that I was always kind of falling off some wagon or another in some description. So maybe it's never been working.
Run away.
Maybe if there's a right way to do it, I haven't found it yet. There's ads. Should I like switch to the ads?
Grapevine.
It sounds like a pressing tab. It's so far. My finger's tired. This is why your DPS don't do their jobs. I would do the ads. I'm just busy. I'm really busy pressing kill command on this boss.
Run away.
Oh, new game plus mode. Yeah, yeah.
One.
It's okay if you haven't found your groove
Watch your
yet.
step.
I want to make sure I'm not missing something fundamental, you know? Like I haven't found my groove yet because I'm just missing something, like, important and big. My last 2, we
Watch
ran this
your
one, kept
step.
falling into the mobs.
3,
Tank was like, do not pull for me.
1.
This trash can be really ugly. I need to be on the keeper first. That's important. These mushrooms also murder me. Basically every week.
Watch your
I don't
step.
respect them enough. They're just like, oh, you know, I'm a little green puddle. You know, maybe you'll take like a tick of damage, but you'll be
Watch
fine.
your step.
No, you won't be fine. Maybe on this key level I would be okay, but on a 20, even on like a tyrannical 20, you put a toe in that green thing, you are a big ol' ghost. You are a spooky ghost. You are Casper at Halloween. Keepers.
Watch your step.
I don't see, look at Call of the Wild. It's so stupid. It does so much damage for no reason. It's just like,
Watch your
congratulations, you get to win this trash pull every 2 minutes. And don't worry about keeping your
Watch
bestial
your
wrath up,
step.
man. We're going to take care of that for you.
3, 2.
Interrupt.
That's a lot of nightmare dwarves. I don't have a stun available. Or I had a stun available. Oh, it works! I didn't think you could actually stun this.
2, 1.
I will take it.
Break run.
I didn't have a kick available. That's different. Chemistry was my worst subject in school. Did not get it. What was my worst subject in school? I feel like things that were hard in school had less to do with the content and more to do with whether or not like how good the teacher was, how good the environment was,
Watch your step.
you know, how comfortable you were to like actually ask questions and get to the bottom of things, or if you felt like you were going to be just in trouble if you didn't get it, so you would just pretend to get it. The first thing that started to actually like become hard on a content level where I was panicking because I didn't know how to handle not understanding something was probably in post-secondary. That one semester I did at university, I had a music theory course. And that level of music theory, like very basic music theory, is pretty straightforward. But that level of music theory was just a little too much for my smooth brain. And I was like, I've never not understood something before. I think my life's over. I can't function. This is the end. You know, just thinking, well, found something I'm too stupid for. Guess that's never gonna change. It's not a logical conclusion. I think I passed the course too. I think I managed to get to squeak by.
3, 2, 1.
Break run.
I don't even remember what it was that I lost track of something. Quality of the teacher's big too. That's gonna be a big charge. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Took music there in uni. Started as a music major before deciding very quickly it wasn't for me. Yeah.
3, 2.
I was missing something in my brain that I needed for music. I like really liked music. It was my whole life when I was a teenager. I was the band kid. I did the tutoring. I did like the summer conservatory academy, all the fancy things with the girls and the cute sweaters and like the lessons in the fancy old wood cathedral, you know, all of that. And I could do really well when it was rehearsal based and like sheet music based, and I could sight read pretty well. And I could perform well at stuff I could practice. But when it came to composition or improv, like the creative ones, which was weird because I always figured I was a creative person. People told me I was. But when it came to actually like creating anything new at that age, I would short circuit. I would be like, what do you mean you want me to come up with the next thing? How am I going to know what it is? And they're like, well, you'll know. And I'll be like, that's not a satisfactory explanation. Try again. And they'll be like, listen, if you don't get it, then we can't teach you. And I'll be like, I had to compose a piece for an entrance exam. So I wrote like a trumpet piece, and my teacher was like, well, okay, you know, you've got some interesting ideas here, but like usually music has like a motif that it like builds on or varies on, like a theme. And what you've done is you've made something completely new. It was in like a key, although I think it had like 2 key changes, but like it didn't repeat anything. I just didn't get it. And I didn't know how to get it, and that drove me nuts at the time. And I always wondered if, like, later on I would have gotten it, because I feel like nowadays maybe I just heard enough jazz or something that I feel like I could do at least basic improv, but maybe I couldn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm just broken. Hi, kitty. You're so cute. You're so fuzzy. Hi. Sounds like me in art school. Yeah. I was a very literal child. I got into big I got into big trouble in dance class because my dance teacher had about enough of me. Because if you did not tell me to do something in the exact words, I would not do it. And to this day, I don't know if I actually didn't get it or if I was just being like a pain in the behind. I don't know if I was just trolling or if I actually didn't understand, but like I needed you to be literal with me or else I would not make it happen. And I was also a terror for like correcting teachers on any facts that I knew that they didn't or that I thought that I knew that they didn't. I don't even know if I was right. I hope I was right. But yeah, not a lot of implications flew right over my head. Didn't you make your own intro? Yeah. Well, so like I mixed that out of loops. So like I didn't sit down. I mean, some of the stuff I think there might have been like one loop that I made originally because I wanted something with a bit of variation to it, but I didn't like sit down at a piano. I don't all of my piano training has vanished from me. If you put me in front of a piano, I would not be able to do chopsticks. But loops are different. You're just mixing and matching pieces. It's like building with blocks. I think I also used to think that if something wasn't beautiful and perfect and original and completely, you know, like at a level that's never been seen before, that it wasn't worth making. So if I didn't have like the most magical idea ever, then I wasn't going to bother. I'm going to help with this. We have 3 range. That's fancy.
Break run.
Second phase always sucks.
Spread.
The second phase last! Okay, it's paranoia on me. I'll just go hang it over here. Very far from everybody, so I can like move around the swirls without hopefully running on top of anybody. There we go. I remember insulting my French teacher in French and was stupidly surprised when she knew what I said. Sounds like me. Autistic. Know that those are the symptoms. Yeah. I've heard stuff like that before, but what if I've just read too much about like autism and ADHD in women and I'm just like imagining it over my life because I just want answers and that I'm like bending my own narrative to make it fit, you know? Like what if... Because I don't know. How are you supposed to know anything? That gets you in trouble in trying to create things. Being perfect, completely original and magical. Big range of things now. Yeah. And there's a whole spectrum. Thank you very much. Thank you for invite. Yeah. Who knows? I'm going to check my score. How are we doing? Are we feeling fancy? We're feeling 772. We've gotten a lot of rating today. Probably because I've targeted keys that I didn't have anything in. So I only have a Tyrannical Rise. So I could get a... And also these are all 2. So basically AD Rise or Everbloom would all be good if I could do them at like 8 pluses. I would love to get into like some 10s and 11s. I think I can do it just fine. But I also want to be invited. I don't want to like sneak in. 80. Let's look for an 80. There's an 88. Here, let's apply to the 12. And there's another 12. Apply to a 13. Because my score is definitely a bit below the scores of most of these people running it. Maybe not that one. That's why it's important to talk to a professional. Yeah, I'm trying. It's hard, apparently. But like, it's not like they can just run a blood test and be like, yep, this is what it is. Like, they have to make their assessment based off of the things that I say. And I can't even trust that. Like, I'm afraid I'm going to accidentally lie. Like, that my memories might not be true. I have this big thing where I'm like, like, I could describe a thing that I think happened. But, like, if somebody else said it didn't happen, I wouldn't want to fight them on it. Not that anybody else said it didn't happen, but, like, I just don't trust any of my own memories. Because what if I'm just, you know, changing them to make them true? I don't know. Let's see. That's a 5. Failing an 11 or a 12, I would take an 8. There's an 11. Oh, hey, I got into 11. There we go. Hi. What's your item level now? 456.1. Hmm. 80. AD is this one. Yo. This is the highest key I've gotten to pug into. See you later, kitty cat. Careful. I don't know how she does that. She's completely blind, but she's totally memorized the room. And I think she does it by the rugs. I have different rugs of different shapes laid out and like different textures, and I think she knows where she is based on the floor. Or at least that was my theory when I like laid out all the rugs. Meow. I don't think this is a very helpful or useful or even healthy thing to think, but like when we talk about like, you know, figuring out what your deal is so you can like seek accommodations and stuff. I don't want accommodations. I just want to be normal. And that might be like a lost cause, but I'm mad about it. There we go. Got my first 15 last week. It was hard. Zandalar's so cool. It's so cool. The colors are amazing. Alright, I am not the only lust, which kind of makes me feel good because it means they didn't just bring me for my lust. I'll still have a lust pet out just in case, though. No one is normal. We've got a file, we've got some food. Overrated? Yeah. I may not just squish on meters on this one because I'm assuming we've got some people with some more gear. I want 4 set, man. I'm hoping that I do enough keys to get 3 vault options. Yeah, this key should get me to 3 options so that I have 6 chances at tier for my vault.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What do you want? You want the left pack? You want the middle pack? You want the dinosaur? You want swords. Alright. Everybody pulls this one differently. Oh, 2 sky screams. Alright.
Interrupt. Break vine.
What do you mean I don't have a pet? No! Oops! Oh, I hate that. I forget that all the time. You have to summon it after the countdown. It's not enough to have it before the countdown. Also, look at all these look at all these pets. Alright, watch the purple. So I don't know exactly, if we're positioned here, I don't know exactly where we want to line of sight. If they pull it up a little bit more, yeah, we can get around the corner. There we go.
Find shelter. Run.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
So if the dinosaur walks on the things, that can make a problem too. Is he almost done? I would love for him to be almost done chasing me, because I don't want him to get me, but I also want to keep DPSing. This mechanic's gone on forever. Alright, there we go. I lived! I actually like that positioning way better, because then you could have line of sighted around this one if you needed to do it again. That's much nicer than what I normally do. What I normally do is I get digested. I go hang out with the bagel and the breakfast sandwich in his stomach. Maybe Razan likes carbs. Probably get a weak aura. I have one that tells me when my pets are like not attacking. You'd think that one would. You'd think I would notice when I'm like mashing the kill command button and nothing's happening. Yeah, sure.
3, 2, 1.
Grapevine.
I need more hot chocolate coffee. This is an urgent matter. You ever get one of those teeny tiny little sores in the very tip of your tongue? Sometimes from like sugar or just from like injuring it on something. And it just drives you nuts for like 2 days until it's gone.
Interrupt.
I hate that. I also had a candy bar last night, so I think I have only myself to blame. Grinding my tongue against my teeth. Yeah.
3, 2,
Yeah. I'm a post-orthodontics gang that have wires cemented in behind my front teeth on the top and bottom, like I'm sure many of you also are. And they don't usually, it doesn't usually irritate my tongue, but if there's already something there, then it's gonna be gnarly. Choco mint. Uh-huh.
3, 2, 1.
I can't tell if this is going well or not. I suppose it's fine. We haven't wiped.
Grapevine.
They don't want to get this stuff down the stairs. Sometimes people do that. Yeah, because there's the stealthies. Are we gonna pick totems? Do people in pugs tend to pick totems, or they just kind of like wing it? Because last time we had to kill the totems like 3 times because we wung it. I'll just say, I'll take back
3,
totem.
2, 1.
And then maybe they'll like chip in and be like, I've got left or right. Alright, that person's got left, that person's got right.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
They're looking okay, they're looking okay.
Watch
yeah,
your
looking
step.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Watch your step.
Yeah, pretty even. This is actually good. This is good.
Watch your step.
And then that one needs
Watch
a
your
little bit
step.
more help. And then it should be phase 2 time.
Phase 2.
There we go.
Interrupt.
Not me blowing my interrupt on the very first
2,
kick.
1.
Grapevine.
Okay.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
3, 2, 1.
Break vine. Interrupt. Watch
Well, that
your
went really
feet.
well. That was good. We killed it. Yeah, the totems have to die pretty close to at the same time. When they die, they start casting a rebirth cast, and if that gets off, then they heal themselves, and you need all 3 down in order to start the actual boss. Usually you just stick a DPS in each one, and then you just keep an eye on it to make sure that no one's bursting especially hard. And then it gets together just fine.
Break vine. Interrupt.
The healer will typically kind of sniff out who the lowest single target DPS is likely to be, and then help on whatever that totem is. So if there's like an AUG or something, the healer would go on that totem.
Interrupt.
3, 2, 1.
Break vine.
I wonder if he wants the middle trash. I'm actually really having a comfy time doing Hunter Keys this morning. It's been nice. I've been getting invited without like a ton of drama. Are we going for? Oh, we're going for it. And I just about have my Call of the Wild up too. This is going to be a bonkers pull. All right. We just want to
Watch
find
your
somebody
3,
and
2,
press buttons on them.
1.
Break vine.
Yeah. That stuff just melted.
Charging. Move.
There's a charge. You just want to make sure the dinosaur butts are facing you. If the dinosaur heads are facing you, then you're
Watch
about to
your
have a problem. So this is gonna give me my
Charging.
first worms
Move.
crests because it's an 11.
1.
Wow. And I bet you actually that's why people like you get overgeared people running them is because people
Interrupt.
just want to catch up on worms crest and do like the easiest possible key that gives them.
Charging. Move.
Melting packs every 2 minutes. So the augurs cast wildfire. I can stop it with that, and then I'll have
2, 1.
Break vine.
kick up, like a proper kick up. Here we go. Look at me, I'm interrupting. I should check like interrupt logs at the end of every dungeon just so I can make sure that I'm remembering to do it and trying to, you know, keep up, compete, help. Sweet Fisher. Why, thank you. A lot of people just runs 11s to catch up on crests.
Interrupt.
Alright, big pack. I wonder if he wants the one on the side. I'm gonna grab it just in case.
Three, two, one.
Enrage. Break vine. Take damage.
Worm's Crest has been the biggest wall block for me too. Yeah, even my main struggle. Like the only way that I really ended up getting Worm's Crest in my main, and I am glad that they added this as a mechanic because we didn't have it last season, was the overflow. Like if you cap on aspect crests, they'll start giving you Worm's Crest in place of them. So that's how I got a lot of my Worm's Crest, was just by eventually doing enough keys that they gave me the ones below it.
Dispel boss.
You could also trade Crest down, but I really didn't want to trade aspect Crest down because that felt like I was going to regret that. Because you're going to need them eventually, especially if you want to like craft some really good stuff.
Take damage.
People that run through the fire don't get healed.
One.
Kill ads. Break vine. Dispel boss. Take damage.
I want to take like a really, really far one. Just to leave the melee ones for melee. There we go.
3, 2.
Nice. And now we just need 3% trash and Yasma. So are they going to grab these ones? Are we going straight? Sometimes there's some birds that like sit on top of the rocks around, holy moly, that lasted a really long time. On top of the rocks around, holy guys, there is fire! I guess they're fine. Yeah, like this bird. Maybe that bird on the other side. Yeah.
2.
I don't know how much they're worth.
Interrupt.
There's 2 of them. There is one more behind us, I think. Oops. Yeah, the fire can... I've died to it before, just like from in one.
Three, two, one.
Break line.
Whoa, I didn't think I would make that. I feel so slow. Okay.
Interrupt.
I don't run with any add-on that tells me like 2 chest timers or anything like that, so I don't usually stress if I'm like really close to but not on top of one. I'm just gonna use all my cooldowns from the get-go because the ads die like really fast.
2, 1.
Run out.
See, we want to like kind of group up, sort of in mid-range here.
Watch your step.
Three, two, one.
Break line.
Look at me go. I'm keeping up.
Watch your step. Run out.
Like here-ish. I think the boss is gonna die. Can the boss die? Yes, okay. Scary. I got my Keystone Conqueror. Was that for, oh, 850 rating, 858. Thanks for the invite. I got 86 rating because we plus 3'd it. Flightstone certainly. And then, kind of crest I get for that. I got Worm's Crest. Let's go take a look at the item upgrader and see what we can do. Hi, welcome back. Hi. Morale. Yeah. I've just been using this trinket, or this Hearthstone, because it's new. I don't think it necessarily matches the Hunter all that well, but I don't know if the other ones did either. Is it weird to say that I want more custom Hearthstone toys that are interesting but not heavily themed to a specific thing, you know? Like, I kind of want just like a really upgraded fancy version of the regular hearthing animation. Is your hunter ready to help with my 20 fall? I haven't done any bolstering keys yet. I haven't gone high enough to have bolstering, unless there was bolstering on that one and I missed it. But I think it's not until like 13s or something. So I have Worm's Crest now, but I only have 12. I don't have 15. I also have Flightstones, but not that many Flightstones. But we have more Drake's Crest. I could upgrade these rings or this belt. You know what? It's a nice belt. It's a nice belt. So let's slime one upgrade into it. Like the Kieran Hearthstone. It's cool. The Onaran Hearthstone. I think I don't. And I think you're right. The Wind Sage's Hearthstone. Yeah, I don't have it. Honor our ancestors. I never did that. Present offerings to the falling spirits under the effect of Essence of Awakening. I wonder how long it takes. If I wow hit that, what are they going to tell me? Can I do this in like half an hour? What do people say? Oh, I think my moon was dreaming. I can hear him. To complete it, you have to take the buff and... Oh, you need stuff. So there's like a shopping list. And then you just go around to the different places. I can't believe it's asking for a Primal Molten Great Belt. Or Fire Blessed Greatsword instead of Primal Molten Great Belt. Okay, so they changed it because of the spark thing. Gotta buy stuff off the auctions. Okay. Sounds kind of worth it. Only a 1-star. Okay. 15 minutes? Alright. Yeah, okay, let's do it. I'm gonna take a short break, and then when I come back, we'll do some shopping, and I'll see if I can crank this out. Because I think that'd be a really cool Hearthstone for BRB. Alright, let's do some shopping. I wonder how much gold this is all gonna take. I got 40k in this character, that should be fine. Hopefully. I could not find my earphone, but we found it. So we need... Big list. We need... I'm assuming there'll be... Yeah, there's quantities listed whenever needed, so... Mammoth kebab. Kebab with an A, which is strange. Mammoth kebab. We need a 3-star Planesrunner's Breeze. We need a Horn O Mead. Horn O Mead. Good. I was worried I would have to loot that somewhere. An Exceptional Pelt, which I actually have on me already. Job done. Feral Hide Drums. 1. I'm glad some of this stuff is cheap. And Awakened Air. Easy. And then Braised Bruffalon Brisket. Don't tell Bruce. Braised Bruffalon Brisket. 2 of them. And then an Elemental Moat. Fire Blessed Greatsword. I might have to get that work ordered. I'll come back to that. Rye the Bark. I might be able to make one, actually. I have blacksmithing on 5 tier 1 Rye the Barks. I have blacksmithing on Crinkle. Let me take a look at it. Check for the sword first. Yeah, no, it wasn't on the auctions, but I wanted to just see if I can get one together. This is for the achievement Honor Our Ancestors for the Onir Windsage Hearthstone. Kira is beatboxing Hazel. She's incredible. 2-handed sword went lower, did fine. Couple weeks ago. Okay. Blacksmithing. Sword. Fire Blessed Greatsword appears to be not a blacksmithing item. It's a world drop. Ew. Gross. Okay. Let's check the Undermine Journal. Undermine Exchange, whatever. Undermine Exchange, search for Fire Blessed. It's a BOE green. I thought it was a crafted one. Fire Blessed Greatsword. I might be able to make this work. Fire Blessed Greatsword. I see. There's all kinds of different versions of them. Obviously, they're not on Lightbringer. Oh, why are there so many different versions of them? I'm just clicking into random ones, like, hoping for the best. None of that. There's one for 15k. I don't want to spend 15k. It's a random green. Yeah, it's a world drop. I'm looking for a Fire Blessed Greatsword. Ooh, the Quick Blade has 21 in US realms. Fire Blessed Greatsword of the Quick Blade, bracket 302, is available for gold. Quantity. There's one on Greymane. There's one on Greymane. Let me see. So we can do this. How do you know what you need? Wowhead. I'm gonna open up my Discord now. I'm getting a friend to help. And I'm gonna log back onto my hunter. And then I'm gonna come pick him up, actually. Or I'll go to Northshire. Timothy Doom, thank you for the brand new sub. Appreciate it very much. Big ol' sword. Weakcore that tells you when you should reapply barbed shot. I googled a barbed shot. Weakcore, that's not very helpful to you. Here, slash Weakcore. Barbed shot frenzy tracker. It might be out of date, but it has been working for me. This is the Waggo link for it. There we go. But being able to trade gold and items across realms makes something like this dramatically easier. Thank you! I just had my friend make an alt on a server that had one. That'll work. Thank you so much. You are the best. Okay. So we got our Fire Blessed Greatsword, and then we can loot the rest of our stuff. Easy. Okay. That's much better than trying to, like, grind out a world drop. Now... you can get the Essence of Awakening buff from... I think I have the item that gives it to you in my bank. But then there's also a buff that you can pick up somewhere. Yeah, so this is a 1-minute cooldown that just gives you the buff. So I think that'll save me some running around. We'll grab that. I must have picked that up while I was questing the Inarn Plains leveling. I haven't seen that mount in a while. Greensaver. And then I have a big pile of coordinates. Can I, like, copy all of this? Copy all coordinates as a TomTom command. And then slash paste? Wasn't it like TT paste or something? Slash TT. Oh, I might have TomTom turned off. Let's see here. Because I just want to mark them all on my map with like a big old, just a big old pile of coordinates. So let's get TomTom. and then reload. I'm usually awful at getting this kind of thing running, but if I can just do it, it'll be so easy. We've got all the stuff ready. It is /TT paste, and then we put in a giant... Actually, hang on. I'm going to wait until I'm in the zone to do that. I don't know if it'll matter, but it'll make me feel better. I'm about to sick. I like using the random favorite mount button sometime with a ton of my mounts favorited, just because it pulls up mounts I forgot I even had. Okay. What was it? Mystic Rune Saber. It was an old shop mount. I don't know if they still sell that one. They might. So we're going to get on this, and we're going to head out to the plains. I'm going to set a timer and see how long it takes to actually find them all and turn it in. Where's my clock? That's my calendar. There's the timer. Show stopwatch. All right. So that's going. And then that has marked all of these spots on my map. So this first one is Mukor Swift Shot. Should be right around here. And I just need to use my Essence of Awakening, which gives me a 60-minute buff. And there should be a spirit right around here. Unless I've done it wrong. Or fundamentally misunderstood something. Rain touched. Well, he's just like a regular guy. He must be the ancestor. They wander a bit. Okay. Oh. I got a target on him. There he is. They do wander. Okay. And I was a bit worried. So you take the enchant. What do you mean? Okay, well, what version do you want then? I bought the expensive one. Plains Runner's Breeze. Maybe a cheap one? Or a Silver Star? I'm buying one of each. Actually, I'm just buying the first one because I forgot which one I bought. There's thankfully a mailbox right here. And Auction House add-on does make this a little easier. Do you want that one? There you go, you do. Okay. One problem solved. This next one is going to be... that's the actual Essence of Awakening itself. We don't need that. Because we have our handy buff from our item that's going to last us a whole hour, which we won't need. This is the Horn of Drusal Ancestor. Dairy Tetsin the Carver. Herbs are the same, I think. Well, it told me I wanted rank 1 Rye the Bark. So if it turns out I need rank 2, I'm going to... Well, it also told me I needed rank 3, the other thing. At least we can shop. Hopefully I don't have to blow, Hopefully I don't have to blow... Oh, look, there's ore here. Maybe it's in the cave. My mailbox too early, because I feel like I might end up needing it. This is really going to interfere with my speed run. He accepted rank 2. Stopped posting. Wow, it's been hours and hours to research things. Still salty. I think that they changed some stuff too. So the guys, they're like spooky ghosts. They're hard to miss when you actually see them. There they are. What would you like? You want the Horn of Mead. Okay, done. Shikari Khan's gonna be over here. 4 to 5 hours to find everything stolen by other users. By the big horn. Oh, there's a ghost. Get around to finishing Lore Master. Need 2 Sojourner parts in Shadowlands. Most of calendar, not much left. Oh, you're so close. It's a cool title, too. Plus, think of all the Mog you'll get while you're doing those quests. Faroxan Khan? They do wander. Okay. Thank goodness for slash targets. And also for Tom Tom. So yeah, there's another one down this way. And this one is called, oh, I missed it. I missed the name. Oh, there they are though. You would like an awakened air? This is Talus. Decided to start a completionist run and a paladin? Might hold off in dungeons and raids till war modes come out. Yeah, it's fair. It's kind of what I'm doing. Being a completionist in WoW is quite the endeavor. That will keep you busy. Aw. Aw. Puppy. That's why you need 2 briskets. There's 2 puppies. This is for Onkano-san. What does this new Hearthstone look like? I don't know. I will find out though. I'll show you in about 10 minutes, maybe less. I'm betting it's going to be a nice fit for my hunter though. Any spooky ghosties? Yeah. What would you like? An elemental moat? It's really pretty. I can't believe it's taken me this long to do it. I guess I just never, I haven't really sat down and gone through... Well, it's a toy. I don't normally collect toys on purpose, but I do like Hearthstones. Maybe I should try to collect all the Hearthstones that I can. I also reinstalled Toma Teleportation because I was sick of digging through for my dungeon portals on my priest. So I have this. Well, I'm in combat, but I have that situation again. I'll show you when it's when I'm out of combat. Hello. 2-star Rye the Bark, not copper. 2-star. Okay. All right. Fine. Not 50, just, no, not 550, just 5. I'm just gonna believe, and I'm gonna drop my mailbox. And we're just gonna believe that we're not gonna need it again. Okay. Yeah. This is a Tome of Teleportation. It'll just put all of the teleports that you have available to your character in a menu, and you can have it, for my Hearthstone, I have it do a random Hearthstone of all of my options so that it doesn't show me every single Hearthstone that I might possibly have, because that makes the list really big. And then on characters that have more teleports, you will have more buttons. But that's a nice add-on. That's Toma Teleportation. I used to use it in Shadowlands all the time. Hello. Would you like the sword? You look like you would like the sword. You would like the sword. I went to a different server to get that for you. The new one from Argus? Very Holy Priest. I didn't. It's the most amazing add-on I've ever seen in my life. It's just the last one I need. Okay, Ancestor. I don't... Maybe they're inside. Love Path of the Naru. Well now, I mean I didn't grind it, but maybe I should. Maybe I should go back. This one might take me a while because I forgot the name of it. Actually I can look it up. Marie. It was on my monitor. So it's... Up, yeah, it is up there. It is up there. There we go. Hello. Would you like some kebabs? And then you just get the Onir Sage's Windstone. The Onir Wind Sage's Hearthstone. Pardon me. All right, let's see if this Hearthstone is everything that I wanted it to be. Because that was quite fast, even with my mining. Under 10 minutes to actually turn everything in. The longest part is just shopping for everything. You just have to remember that the bird is your Hearthstone and not a pet or something like that. Yeah, I like the Torghast one a lot too. I like that it opens up a portal in front of you. I think that's pretty cool. This new one looks like this. So it makes you all spooky, gives you some wind, gives you more wind effects. It's cool. It's a little more ghosty. Oh, I do like the bird actually. That end part where the bird happens, that kind of makes it. I don't need to be blue. I get that the ancestors were spooky and blue. Yeah, that is nice. Broker's Transition Matrix is my favorite. Alright, what time is it? It's like 11? I'd love to get 1k rating, but that would be like 2 more keys. I've done 8 keys at least. So I'll have 6 vault options, which is nice. That's good chances at tier. If I was going to try and just boost up my score, I would be looking for like an a rise actually. I wonder if they fix this thing, so if these are actually rises. There's an 11. There's a 10. I feel like 10s would be hard to get people for, because at that point, people would prefer to do an 11 to get the Worm's Crest. There's an 8. That'd be nice and easy. Yeah, there is a hearth for each of the Shadowlands Covenants. They made one for each of them. They're pretty neat, too. We should just start clicking on the 20s. Only 2s are coming up when I search Hearthstone and toys. They're called different things. Like the Kyrian... I mean, you've got Night Fae Hearthstone and you've got the Kyrian Hearthstone. But the Necrolord one... Well, no, there's Necrolord Hearthstone. And then the Night Fae one. Or the Venthyr one, rather. Venthyr one is called the Venthyr Sinstone. The name is a bit different. But yeah, there are 4. I have 681 toys. Oh, I got invited to a night. Nice. Hi. How are you? Pre-made Group Finder is the add-on that's doing the business to the dungeon tab. It's great. Oh no! I entered, I said hi, and then I have been removed. Alright, back to the drawing board. Oofy. Arius, thank you for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Maybe it was the exclamation mark that did it. I was too enthusiastic. There's an 8, there's a 9. Here's a 7. That's why you stay silent after getting invited. Maybe try hello, fellow human. Oh, alright. I'll take it. I'm not changing. I'm going right back in with the high exclamation point. They gotta take me as I am. Yeah, people usually say hi. They don't often say anything else for the rest of the run, but you usually at least can get a hi out of people. This tank had a little wave. I like that. Alright, I'm on my way. a cute little achievement, the Ancestor Honoring thing. I wonder if I can get rid of the Essence of Awakening now, like if I don't need it anymore. It's one of like 3 things in my bank on this character. Champion, reporting for duty. Oh, we have a shaman? It's always tough to summon people for these because depending on whether or not they've done the questing, you might be in a different phase from your group members. For the Secret Unarmed Mount, I feel like I haven't not done that. Nope, just the one summon. We're just gonna leave this healer to run. Quite fast, quite cool. Turns you into a bird. Yeah, definitely didn't get that. I'll keep it then. I have some of the items that drop from the dungeon, just not all of them. Okay. I think we're ready to zone in. Or something. I want to use another. I need to buy some more tepid verses or like make some more for myself. Divine Kiss of Honor. Yeah, I never did that. Never finished it. I was kind of waiting until I could solo grind the dungeon pretty easily so I can just get the item without needing to stress about it too much. And some more rockets. You know, I'm gonna... No, I'm not. I'm only doing the one dungeon. No, I'll double file. Maybe I'll do 2 dungeons. And then we'll get a little food buff. That's a cool Zandalari troll. I like the Mog. I like the very simple Mog with the... Like, Zandalaris just look really cool. I like the weapons. Or those potions that deal damage after time. I think they're pretty affordable. I think you can get some good deals. So Rise is the second half, which I think is what I signed up for. I don't think this... Okay, they're coming now. I don't know why we didn't summon them. I tried. One of the group members helped me summon once and then was like, yep, that'll do. And then like ran in to the dungeon. And maybe they thought the person that we summoned would help, but they were in a different questing phase. Oh dear. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Thanks, Ben. Dear. I feel like that's what she said. That's what she said jokes are like firmly stuck in 2008. Like it was just the coolest thing ever to say in response to anything in like 2008.
Five, four.
Do I need cool toys?
2,
I think I do. I think I need some cool toys to put on my bar that I can use for like, I don't know, isn't there like a grass path one? That would be kind of neat. I'm getting a pet. I'm getting a lost pet, even though I'm not convinced that that's what I need to do here. I'm putting a regular thing on my bar, a regular mount. And our motto here is kick important things and keep our cooldowns cooling down. Also try not to pull anything we're not supposed to.
Interrupt.
So we're saving it for the volley.
Interrupt.
That volley. This one's gonna cast it next.
Crowd control.
There we go. We got the stun off.
3, 2.
Congratulations to me. We did it. I think these guys are gonna smoke me in single target. They've got some good gear. I just got that beast cleave, you know?
Charging. Move.
So there's the frontal.
Crowd control.
Oh, I do have a kick. I'm not going to have a stop for this one unless I use like a trap.
Crowd control.
Which I'm not against.
3, 2.
That will, like, you can kick stuff with a freezing trap if it's CCable. It will work. It's a little bit funky, but, you know.
Charging.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Move.
Oh, scooch. Oh, I don't like this target obscured vision business.
Interrupt. Watch your step.
2, 1.
Grapevine.
Quickest way to get barter boulders.
Watch
Once
your
you have
step.
full renown or high renown with the Niffin, you can buy them with supplies. And you can get a bunch of supplies from just kind of redoing the other
Watch your
renowns
step.
if you had done them first on a different character. Aside from that, just weeklies, I think. Alright, so we're gonna have 3 mages
Interrupt.
here, which is gonna be really kind of stinky for those volleys.
Interrupt. Crowd control. Watch your
I'm definitely holding my interrupts. And we're gonna
AoE
watch. Oh,
incoming.
I was gonna say I'm gonna watch for that.
Control.
It's gonna come right back. I know those volleys hurt,
Watch your
and I really want to make sure that those mages either die or don't cast them.
grapevine.
But I also need to get away from the orb, the boomerang orbs.
AoE
It's bad to get hit by it once. It's double bad to get hit by it twice.
Watch your
There it is. I've gotten pretty good about that on my priest because I've
AoE
just
incoming.
eaten it enough times that the shame's been internalized. But I'm new to it on Hunter. Okie dokie. I'm coming. Are we gonna go counterclockwise? Or just clockwise, I guess. We're so angry. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Spread. Help soak.
So I'm not going to get into help soak if I have this thing. Typically, well, that's okay. You want to dispel one of them, like immediately heal the group back up if you can. And then dispel the second one. This guy's melting! Holy
Shockwave.
moly! Look at his health! It's gone!
3, 2, 1.
We didn't even lust! This group is overgeared for this 7! We didn't even phase it! Alright, I'm happy about this. We're feeling good. Get some score. Oh, we have to do the runny thing. Hopefully other people are good at this. I'm gonna try, certainly. I'm just not optimistic. Oh, T&E with a raid.
Watch your
Thank you very
step.
much. Welcome, guys. I hope you had a marvelous stream. Magnificent.
2, 1.
Break.
And SFF Corgi, thank you very much for the 14-month resub. I appreciate it. Take that, fake tear.
Watch your step.
Yeah, I mean, that fight's way easier if you don't have to, like, stop DPSing and run around and soak stuff. You guys are just in time for my magical, marvelous, super talented, extremely no misses, only success run through this thing that I'm always really good at and have definitely get every time. No hope. Don't get hope. Hope up bad. I've done it! Oh, I'm first! This has never happened. I could cry. This is so unlike me. It was my first try, too. Wow. I've been told you can turtle that gauntlet. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
I think I was supposed to be on the other one.
Breath incoming.
1.
Grapevine. AOE incoming. Watch your step. Breath incoming.
Easier when there's more people trying it? Yeah. You can... Evidently, you can bait things. Like, you can kind of fake like you're gonna go, and then step back and wait if you have a safe place to step back. And then as soon as they've all kind of fired their stuff, it's easier to then go. But it's not foolproof. You still have to dodge a bunch of stuff. And then make sure... Sometimes, I swear, will dodge everything, and then just run into the circles around the feet of the people that throw stuff at you, and then go, whoops. Guess you're not supposed to do that.
Interrupt.
This trash is always fun. I'm excited about more cheese. That's a good fight.
2, 1.
For a moment, I thought the healer's name was Bear Bucks. Like Starbucks, but with bears. And I enjoyed that, but that's not what their name is.
Interrupt.
Same issue from the Bastion flower jumping puzzle. Server slower to update your character's position.
3, 2, 1.
Interrupt.
The infinite burn. I don't really like this trash room. I think it's because I'm old and cranky and I don't like change, and it's new and it hurts. And I'm stuck in the past. Where you can just pull things
3,
and not worry about the floor.
2,
It looks nice.
1.
I want a big old trash bag. Will this do? Fine. Yeah, alright. It'll do well enough. Can't sit on your cooldowns all day.
Three, two, 1.
I'm terrible for sitting on Death Chopper for some reason. I don't know why I don't use it more often. It's like you just kind of point and shoot. Hey Zol, thanks for giving out a gift, son. My Mythic Plus rating's having a good day. I just hope I get tier at a vault this week. That would be really good. Maybe I will try and push to Keystone Master in this character. Or like pug to Keystone Master? I don't know. I would play with friends if they were doing all the keys, if people were around. Oh, time lost battlefield. It's okay. It's not tyrannical. Everything's fine. Welcome to the room of don't you dare try and tab target because it won't get you anywhere in life. Which is fine in this boss because it's just the one target, but
Watch your step.
no path available. It's kill command. Are my pets okay? They're not attacking. And I'm upset about it. Are they in the room? This room, I swear, is just... Okay, there we go. We got him back. Nothing works in here.
Watch your step.
3, 2, 1.
Grapevine.
It's It's a dwarven bomber. I guess this must be a horde group, I'm thinking. I've never fought the alliance version of this fight. Or at least not since PTR. There's paladins and stuff. I suppose it all does the same thing.
Three, two, one.
Need about 14s or so to get Keystone Master? Hmm. Yeah, that's really not that far off. We did an 11 earlier and that went fine. It's mostly just a question of getting invited, but I'm being stubborn and I'm trying to just like get into rando pugs where they don't know me because I feel like that'll, I don't know, speak to my character or something. I want to feel like I did it myself, which is silly for group content, you know?
Three, two, one.
So who is, it's the archers. They must be the equivalent of the axe throwers. Yeah, we don't want to let that serrated arrow get off. That's going to suck. Remember Grimrill, Depot, and Tyrannical? No? Wiped it from my memory, too. I really appreciate that we're switching dungeons every season now because it means that if there is a fight that's just, like, upsetting, you don't have to live with it forever. You know, you only have to suffer for so long. Oh, big pack. Oh, the floor. Oh, the floor! It's so bad! Nowhere is safe. The rugs will never be the same.
Three, two.
Mostly from pugs? Do all 7s, all 10s, 12s, 14s. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that is more or less what I'm doing. I think I'm just being really impatient. I'm getting into 7s and 8s and 9s now, which I wasn't yesterday, so that's something. Do a few more of these, get some more score. Oh, I love Beast Cleave. Because it's not me doing it, it's just my pets. Plus, it's fun to see Kira and Moose in the damage log, you know? That's my kitty and my puppy. I decided to get brave and put my Christmas gifts that I've wrapped up underneath the Christmas tree where they are in reach of my puppy because he's been pretty good about not messing with the tree. He plays with the tree skirt sometimes, but he hasn't like knocked over the tree or anything crazy. And you know, he's going on 60 pounds of all gas and no brakes, so that's pretty impressive. But I noticed that there was a hole of wrapping paper nibbled off of the corner of one of oh dear of the gifts.
What's your
and presumably consumed. He likes to eat paper. It's not great, but it could be worse.
Three, two.
But it was just one corner. And like if he's getting too close to the presents and you're like, Moose, he looks at you like, what? I just wanted to look at them.
Shockwave.
He has a really good innocent face.
Breath incoming.
Three, two, one.
Grapevine.
Ooh. Painful.
Shockwave. Watch your step. Shockwave.
Yeah, job done. You don't wait until Christmas Eve to wrap 4,824 presents in an hour like me. No, I only have like 5 gifts to wrap, and I do them exclusively while I have food on the stove and or in the oven. Not during the other like 23 and a half hours in a day in which I'm not cooking. I only wrap gifts while I'm attempting to cook. And then neither thing turns out very well, and then I'm like, why does everything happen to me? Packing gifts to mail. Discovered a chewed corner in the stash of boxes. One of my foster pups. tough to have objects in ground level that aren't for them. I hope somebody knows where to go, because I don't. I could not find my way out of this place with both eyes and a map. Deus is fun. I am... That's an enhancement shaman, so I'll do orbs. Unless the healer wants to volunteer to do orbs. I'll say I can do orbs. And that way the healer doesn't have to worry about it. Assuming that they don't stand in them and play chicken with me. It's my least favorite thing in this place.
Breath incoming.
3, 2, 1.
Grapevine. AOE incoming.
I think I'm doing this in the wrong order. I'm like cleaving off the wrong target.
Breath incoming.
Okay. This is a fun fight. It's a fun fight when you're on a lower key. Plus fortified weak. I think it'll fall over. We won't have to do too many of these. So I'm just, it's gonna spawn on me and I'm just gonna park my butt. And then you're moving? Perfect. Please move, please move. Yeah. Thank you.
Breath incoming.
3, 2, 1.
Grapevine.
And I'm in it. Yeah, I think we're good.
Breath incoming. Breath incoming.
I don't want to get into front. I think we're fine.
Breath incoming. Grapevine.
Oh, and he's almost dead. Look at this boss. There's nothing left. I'm just gonna turtle through this. It's like a lot of raid damage. No one needs me to be up right now. There we go. Done. Happy with that. Extra Drake's Crest, lots of Flight Stones, +3, 75 rating, pretty close to 1k. Thank you for the invite. Ho ho, the druid got the mirror. I'm assuming they need it. Ooh, I got a veteran chest that is a transmog for me. They've got a veteran chest already, okay. I should never assume people need things, but I'm going to assume they need it. Everybody wants that mirror. It's really good. We're Hearthing. We're out of here. What was my overall? Let me see. 123k was my overall. but that went really good. Happy about that. Aw. Tank said, you all did awesome. Yeah, I got a transmog. Not that I'm going to wear it, but I could. We have it. Oh, 933 rating. Oh man, an Everbloom would be really good. An Everbloom would be really good for my score. Plus, it would knock that +2 out of my slot. Do I want to do another one? We could. How are our flight stones doing? Any more upgrades we could do? Probably. I've been hoping that I would get like a pair of shoulders or boots to replace these explorer ones. I guess I could just sink flight stones into at least upgrading. The shoulders at least I put to 437. They're still blue on until noon. I could end early. It's an option. It's an available option. Why do you think? Should we do one more? Let me see. They're cozy enough. Everbloom. Everbloom. That's a 10. Really kind of looking for like an... Oh, they want me for the 10. They want me for the 10? Wow. Fancy. Bit by bit, she will soon become a keystone hero. Hi. Here, I'll wave. I'll do the thing. It's not even that many flight stones, and I could just crank that all the way to 437. But I mean, I have crests that I could put into stuff too. Yeah, like I'm gonna replace these boots the moment that I decide to actually put some effort into them. I don't know. When in doubt, upgrade anything. It'll be better than not upgrading. You don't want to sit in your upgrades for too long. Found out the hitbox is bigger than I thought in the worst way. Why can I never escape Devourers on? I know. I've started to pre-run before the mechanic even picks somebody if I'm on my priest. I just get far away in advance just in case, because either I can be far away or I can grip somebody if they need it. But for the most part, like, somebody around has a Shadow Meld to cheese it. And it doesn't matter, but I've been eaten too many times. I've been burned. 100 Dream Surge, veteran item once per week. Yeah, I probably should. I was just hoping I would get like a current season one. Everbloom, Everbloom, Everbloom. Vault's gonna be good, I know it. How long do you think it would take to get her to 41 like Inksee's? Probably a while, because at that point you're looking at trying to get like hero track loot. I mean, I guess it depends on how many keys you want to run. Like if you sit around and do keys all day, you can get anybody juiced. You just have to be a bit lucky to get some loot. And then, of course, you're capping up on crests and stuff. I would say that if I really know life to, I could do it in like 3 full weeks. And that would include like grinding the crest to make like, you know, the top item level crafted stuff and using all the sparks and whatever. I don't know if I would do it. I don't know that I wouldn't. Is this my portal? No? Okay. Get a summon it. Aw. One of our party members is greeting everybody by name. Alright, we still have all of our buffs available. I am not the only lust, which is good. Never seen Marksman or Survival on 20 plus keys. Weirdly satisfying getting dungeon portals. See your collection of past and current ones. I have dungeon portals on 3 different characters. I have Shadowlands ones on my human priest. I have the first season, 2 seasons of Dragonflight ones on my... Are we in season 2 or season 3? I have some on my on my evoker, and now I have new ones on my gnome priest. I need them to combine them. Ugh. I only ask that y'all have fun. It's a game. So relax. Ready. Ready. Oh, I'm gonna have fun. Slamma-jamma. My favorite pets aren't the less pets. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna pull Oh, I'll pull the less pet just in case. Just in case. All right, let's see what they want to do. Usually people will take this, and sometimes they'll pull it into the next one. But if they don't want to, that's fine. I'm gonna hold my Call of the Wild for a slightly bigger pack though, because if we're not flexing, are we living?
Grapevine. Interrupt.
I guess the trick to doing good in overall is also to use your cooldowns as many times as you can fit into a key. But you know, when it makes sense. Alright.
Interrupt.
3, 2, 1.
Grapevine.
I think a 10 might be my highest key so far. Hard to reach 15 plus keys. No, I mean, it's very subjective. It'll be different for different people, but it's easier than previous seasons, we can say. Affixes are much less of a headache.
3, 2, 1.
Grapevine.
I feel like there's fewer fights that feel totally out of control for me this season as well.
5.
There's fewer fights where I feel like I'm just going to do my best, but I still might die. This dungeon actually has one of them. I'm still not... I just need more practice on it. On like a healing high, like tyrannical archmage soul. I need more practice with it because I just need to really have very good personals or defensives or self-healings for every single Cinderbolt salvo. Otherwise my priest dies. And it happens pretty often, and it's hard because you're also running and everybody's spread. It's just a hard moment for a Holy Priest. But that's probably my least confident moment. Whereas, I don't know, in the whatever season that we had the Elgathar Academy, there was that bird. I loathe that bird. Did I get into an 11 earlier? Oh, I did, you're right. Never mind. Forgot about that, apparently. It's my second highest key ever on this character.
Interrupt.
Oh, we have, yeah, we've
Interrupt.
pulled all of this. We should just press buttons and cleave. Good afternoon, all.
3,
Good afternoon.
2.
Is she forever,
1.
priest?
Grapevine.
Yeah, it's a hard fight. Priest has a lot of trouble, and I think a lot of people have a lot of trouble. It can't be only priest, but when everybody, like, trying to do burst AoE group healing when everybody is spread and moving, ugly. Just specifically particularly hard. I like having that human stun break. That's kind of handy.
Three, two, 1.
Grapevine.
I have intimidation for that. Takes a second for your pet to get there sometimes. I don't have a kick for that. That heal's just gonna get off.
3, 2, 1.
Grapevine.
It's just so comfy. This is my comfiest DPS, I think.
Interrupt.
Comfier than Shadow Priest. Poor Provoker screaming at chat. Please stack! Please! There was always, I spent 2 seasons on Prevoker, and there was always one ranged who would just be at max range, like, behind you and to your left.
3, 2, 1.
In a place that my friends like to call East Jesus, which just means really far away. And I came to understand that the best way for them to stack with me is when it occurred to them that they would die if they didn't. I don't chase people like that around. I just they'll come. They'll either die or they'll come in. Especially once it gets like really really tricky. Are we gonna lust? I kind of want to. This fate takes forever without it, but it's definitely not the hardest boss. But you don't get 2 lusts if you don't do it here. Out the hell.
2, 1.
Grapevine.
I've seen people sometimes go do the council boss first so they can lust that, then come back and do tree boss, and then go back and do mage boss just to get better lust timings. It wouldn't matter on a 10, but
3, 2, 1.
Grapevine.
there we go. Problem solved. Not to be confused with West Jesus. S Priest isn't comfy because it has 4,628 buttons. I was kind of I would get stuck when I was trying to DPS my Shadow Priest by like looking at all my cooldowns and being like, okay, I have like 45 buttons. They all have 45-second cooldowns, so that I should use all of them as often as I can. And I just like the order would paralyze me. I would like panic. I'd be like, well, I haven't pressed these 7 cooldowns yet, but I'm like super capped on all of my everything. Oh.
Three, two, one.
Grapevine.
I love disengage. I love it. It's so nice. You get your little hop, you get all fast, it breaks you out of roots, it's a super short cooldown. You can use it to move yourself forward if you're like a skateboarder and you're doing 180s. It's pretty cool. Feels good. This season's just S Priest pressing Shadow Word Death until they run out of health. Yeah, and it seems to do wild amounts of their damage. It's like it's a good tier set bonus. It confuses me. I don't like it. Not because it doesn't do damage, but just because I don't know. because it confuses me, I suppose. It just feels like an awkward thing to have be such a big part of your rotation.
Interrupt.
3, 2, 1.
Grapevine.
Poor people's blink. I wonder if you're ever gonna get me to play a mage. I don't know what my problem with mage is. I think it's too hard for me. I think I'm just not that cerebral. Too many buttons.
Three, two, one.
Grapevine.
These Lokis are so comfy because they don't get the hard affix. It's just entangling. And like, what is entangling? Nothing. Decoration. No comp stomp for you? No. People really like it for lots of reasons, but
Three,
I don't know.
2, 1.
I guess it's just my thing.
Interrupt.
3, 2, 1.
Grapevine.
I'm assuming we're gonna do a big juicy poll.
Three, two, one.
Watch Venizar, you play mage with all the ice blocks, kiting ice explosions, and I have a panic attack. Stick to potato rotations. I like the phrase potato rotations.
3, 2,
Interrupt.
1.
Grapevine.
It's fun sometimes to learn one thing like that. If it's the only thing you're going to play for a while and you're like really setting yourself to like sit down, master it, keep at it for like not just a week but like months or even years. Although they don't stay the same for years, but you know, like playing it for like its entire patch cycle so you can get like really good at it. That can feel very good. But
2, 1.
getting into it can be the rough part. I usually try to play one thing decently well to my own standards, and then I play everything else to the potato standard, and I enjoy it very much. Especially if you can do damage anyways, because that's always like a, I don't know, cheap ego boost. Being like, look, I'm not even doing my best. Never mind that you are. Besides the point. Shane Dale, thank you very much for the 5-month resub.
1.
Everyone does have nice music. I agree. Okey-dokey. Play to the level of don't die. I'll try and keep an eye on the off kick, but last time we did this, we didn't even need it.
2, 1.
Grapevine. Interrupt 1. Interrupt 2.
That's the interrupt. I don't really know what I've done with my choices here, but that's fine.
1.
Grapevine.
Three, two, one.
Picked up Arms Warrior 2 weeks ago. Find it fun to play when I can execute a lot. I'm trying to decide how soon I'm going to move on to my next alt, because I'm pretty close to having finished the goals that I set for this one.
Watch your
But I'm kind of rolling around the idea of sticking with it for another couple weeks. Or basically as long as it feels fun, just to see where I can get it to. But it's harder when you don't have a concrete goal. I liked setting the very easy goal for my tank, because it was kind of a stretch to get me tanking in the first place. But this is something that's like a little bit more up my alley. I like being ranged. It's not that different from healing. It's got a lot of transferable skills, you could say.
Grapevine.
And then healing on a different class would have even more transferable skills.
Pulling in.
tend to struggle with ranged DPS. I find a lot of people will end up in either the ranged or the melee camp quite strongly and have difficulty playing the other one.
1.
Grapevine.
I'm a lifelong ranged player. Ooh, I'm glad that died.
Pulling in.
No, I'm not gonna play Discipline.
AOE incoming.
We all need to have
Watch
things in life we say no to. Just to remember how.
Interrupt.
Three, two,
Mistweaver.
one.
I want to do Resto Druid.
Grapevine.
Resto Druid looks really fun. I want to troll
incoming.
Resto Druid. Popping a health
Watch
spot.
orb.
I think the only reason you guys want me to play Disc is because I don't want to play it. It's like the forbidden fruit. Open the box. Now I can't go back.
3,
No, I don't have any lock specs presently.
1.
I've never managed to stick with lock for very long whenever I pick it up. I'm lusting. This fight's awful.
Three, two, 1.
Grapevine. Watch orb.
Whoa, that was really, really close. Oh, we're threading needles over here.
Pulling in. Watch orb.
Alright, so there's gonna be the pole is gonna be from that direction.
3,
Oh,
2,
it's okay.
1.
We're a human. We can get out of it.
Grapevine.
I don't know why the pole was that strong. I feel like it doesn't normally grab me that much.
Pulling in.
Or random character generator again. I mean, I could do a random character generator and then just wait until it gives me a healer, but I don't. It's gonna make me play like a, I don't know, like a Zandalari Troll Holy Paladin, and I'm gonna be looking at a Zandalari Troll Holy Paladin like, what am I doing? For what? I want to play a Darkspear Troll Resto Druid. It'll be really fun. Banter dispersed. I might randomize again after the R Druid experiment. So I'm gonna hang out near everybody to make it easier to be healed.
Shockwave.
3,
Because those shockwaves do
Collapse.
group damage
Grapevine.
that's pretty... adds up over a while. Although, you know, we're on a 7. I think we're fine.
Shockwave. Shockwave. Run over the flowers.
I'm DPSing and I'm running. We're crazy.
3,
I missed
2,
one.
1.
I think we got it.
Grapevine. Shockwave.
I won't have a cheetah for next time though. You ever feel like when you're in your rotation enough, you just start hearing like EDM, like
Shockwave.
techno music in your head, like there's just like a bass drum that starts
Collapse.
going off. Your head bobbing, there's no music at all.
2, 1.
I'm sick of yelling.
Grapevine. Shockwave.
Just the rhythm of you
Shockwave.
just hammering your keyboard trying to make the kill command go off.
Run over the flowers.
I think I'm enjoying keys so much because I feel like I'm helping, you know, like
Shockwave.
I'm a diva, but I'm way more likely to stick with something if I feel like I can top meters on it, which I think is why it was actually not a horrible idea to start in such low keys. We need the ego boost, or else we're not going to stick to it. $75 rating. That gave me 1,000. 1,000 rating. Oh, shucks, Aesop. Druid next? I mean, technically I did achieve my goals, but like, I don't even have Force set yet. I want to know how much damage I can do with Force set. I'm gonna have to... I wonder if it's easier to get into keys with 1k rating. Not like right now. I feel like I've probably done enough for now. We've got enough keys to have at least a slot filled for each of them, and then the bottom one's a 4. Plus we have 3 normal raid slots. Maybe I'll get like a good trinket or something. I'm using a Alchemist Stone and then a Midas Talisman, which is not necessarily good. It's not the worst. Date with KSM. Cheerio. I have a date with lunchtime. I'm gonna wrap up for the day. I do want to craft, you're right. I'm gonna wrap up for the day, but I'll be back tomorrow for a Saturday morning WoW stream. I'll either have talked myself into starting the Druid, or I will be sticking to the Hunter Blast. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.